You're out on the dance, boy.
I already know we down one man tonight, but that ain't about to stop us. We about to still get this shit popping.
So, this is the Plus 4 podcast with Q, Chris, and... With Q, Chris, and Cleo.
And I'm you?
When we do that.
No, we can keep on going. Oh, fine.
Don't stop. No breaks.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
I want to start combos only.
What?
Like, because we don't take breaks.
Well,
we keep going.
well, see,
They take breaks.
Oh.
You just the only nigga that be staring at niggas' dicks in porn. You a gat watcher, dog.
What? What's a gat watcher?
A dick watcher, nigga. You watch dicks.
No, actually, no. Actually, I skip past that because I hate when
That's a damn lie.
No, I hate
Yo,
when
you know how many
You
times
just told us last week that you
know how
caught me
many
like
times you
close.
descriptively described the
that
nigga's
was
dick?
one porn star.
No, that was two.
Alright, nigga.
But that was
It don't
not...
matter. You still a dick watcher.
There was about
But
two.
that was because I wanted that size, though. Like, the curve. Pause.
You still a dick watcher, then, my
But
nigga.
But you making it seem like I like to watch your dick.
Why'd you watch his dick?
Not because I like to watch his dick, but just because I wanted
Using
the
me.
dick to be my dick.
Yo,
Alright, fine. Let's say the word amazing.
dick watcher, nigga. Because you was watching dicks. I don't know what you're not understanding. When you watch a dick, you a dick watcher.
Can you start passing out the cards already?
Look, I'm shuffling, alright, before I want to deal these cards.
Ew.
Dick watching ass nigga.
Look, at the end of the day,
Guess we're not that.
it's all about perspective, man.
Excuse me, say what?
Your
Y'all-
perspective is watching dicks.
Yeah, y'all perspective is dick
Alright,
watching.
so now I'm gonna ask you your perspective.
What are you waiting?
I'm gonna just cut that shit out. It's gonna be worse, but I'm gonna just cut that. So Cleo, you seen the whole shit with Tank, right?
With Tank?
Yeah.
Who Tank?
Two dicks.
Huh?
Mr. Two Dicks.
No, you said
Mr.
who's
Lick 'em,
Tank?
lick 'em
Like you don't
back.
know who nigga stop.
Oh, Tank? Like the artist?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that name.
Mr. Suck 'em, Suck 'em.
He didn't say that. I'm just
Oh.
I'm
I'm
asking
just ready
you.
with the narrative.
Oh, I know where you about to go with this.
Yeah.
I've seen the lip service. Go ahead.
I mean, I did too. That's how I already knew this was coming from.
So I'm asking you.
But
Go ahead.
What do you think? If somebody sucked a dick twice, does that make him gay?
You know what it really is?
if you say anything other than that makes him gay, nigga, you
No,
wild.
seriously, it's really all about intention.
What?
Intention, like, all right, so you know,
What?
all right. So, wait, hear me out. A nigga, look, a nigga might get his balls sucked, right? And another nigga might be like, yo, that's weird. Why you get your balls sucked? Then another nigga might get his ass eaten, and another nigga might be like, yo, that's weird.
Are they
But
not
no.
niggas?
Right?
But
By
who are they getting their shit chewed by?
by a woman though, right?
Wait. No.
That doesn't
no.
I'm
nigga.
saying that like it's all about intention. It's all about. It's
But
all
you
about.
you
No,
just
you
added the
going
whole
against the
take.
whole
Yeah, if it's a
thing.
man and a woman,
I'm saying
you
that
can
they might like
understand
the
some
way it
situations.
feels. Though.
Oh, wait, what?
I'm saying that they might like the way that that experience make them feel.
So they gonna
just
get
the
it by
experience.
no,
not the person.
Cleo. We're talking about if a man sucks a dick, not.
Oh, you
What
said.
the fuck
Oh,
is you
no.
talking?
You said if a man gets dick sucked.
I never said that.
Oh, all right.
So hold on. So you okay with getting your dick sucked from a nigga?
I said it's all about intention.
Get
So
the
what
fuck
is
out
your
of here,
intention?
dog.
What is your
I said,
intentions?
yo.
All right, so I'm a
Yeah.
very visual person. A very
Uh-huh.
visual person. So like I could take an experience and put another face to it.
Is that from fucking ugly bitches?
Yeah, all right, whatever. The habit
I'm
is
just
stuck
asking.
with me. All right, the
Just
habit stuck.
asking.
The habit stuck with me. All right,
I
I've
don't
been doing
understand
it.
what this habit is talking
I'm
about.
talking about like I smashed a few ugly Johns and I use my vision to remove the ugliness and make them cute. All right, that's how I get. That's how
So
I get
you
mine.
could you could take away a nigga a whole beard and face and put a girl
If
there
I close my eyes,
as she's
You a
chewing.
wild boy.
look, out of the dark and into the light.
Wow.
You's a wild nigga. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. On that
If
note,
anything, you could be bi.
That's not by though,
Excuse me, how is it
why
not?
is it not?
because I'm not sucking dick.
But
I'm
you
not
still
doing the
getting
gay act.
But
I'm
you
not
still
doing
getting
the gay act.
aroused.
But
You still getting hurt, bro.
Nigga, we're saying
all right, because you're looking at it's a dude. I'm looking at it's a mouth.
Wow.
I'm looking at what it is.
but it's
just
still
a mouth.
attached to a person. That's what makes it.
Okay.
But you know what gay is having sexual intercourse with male with the same sex. not what's it called? I had with orifices. It's the fact that there's a man attached to it is what makes it.
This nigga
Like,
said,
if you hear
this
what
nigga
that-
said if he a nigga, he claimed to be X.
You know what's crazy about that shit though?
This
No,
nigga
you know what's
said-
crazy about them gay about the LGBTQ community
What's
and
that?
trainees and shit like that?
You
They
don't really fuck with trades?
that
Oh.
because trainees debunk half the shit they be saying because they be like, oh, there's only like what's it called? There's more than two, whatever genders or whatever. Trainees they only ever pick two.
That is a fact.
Like I never heard a trainee say
I'm
they're
X gender.
not even an X gender or like a multiple different gender, and if it's all a social construct like that most LGBT people are saying.
skip, bro.
Yeah, I'm skipped.
Alright, shit turn.
And trainees are saying, no, I fit into this like I fit into this. But if you socially, you already feel like this. If you don't feel like this and that, you don't have to follow that construct. If it's just a mind thing.
Huh? Wait, hold up.
Wait.
How did you go before Chris?
Was that good?
Because then you
weren't-
pluck.
No, you
Nah.
didn't pluck that time. So you got to do it. But I hear
Just
you.
for that nigga ticket swap shot.
Damn. I feel like that was planned.
It wasn't. I just ain't had shit.
Or take that one.
I'll take that one. I want to finish the bottom.
But
What's it called? The color is blue.
I'll still your turn too. But to be real with you, I mean, to each their own, my nigga. Fuck it. I think we dwelled on them niggas for far too long. Too many weeks.
What you mean?
The training community.
Who would be drawn?
No, I didn't say draw. I said I think we dwelled on them like talking about
yeah.
them for one too many.
Yeah, Cleo be drawn.
No, my only problem
What?
is like, all right,
You be trying to fuck them, nigga. In the story, nigga. P.S.
but tell me though,
Tell you
don't
what?
take a moment away from me.
What?
Meaning that if I wanted that moment, don't hide who you are. Then take away that moment from me.
I ain't going for
I don't
it.
want to find out from somebody because then it's like
Keep it.
all this time I thought you was a
I
woman.
put a 3 down.
You put it through there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Keep it a bean though. The only reason why the training community really get drawn on though by niggas though is the simple fact that some of them be lying about what they are.
I think it's just because nobody understands that shit. But I have this what's it called? But they be like I know what's it called with like most people in the LGBT community or like most people who are a part of another community. They don't want it's on my turn. I put the 6 in.
Cleo pluck, I pluck.
Oh. Uno.
I got the most cards.
Actually, do got put.
You start copping,
Yeah,
please.
cute.
Well, how many?
I got 1 card.
How
much you got?
I got a couple. All right, I got 7. I got 7.
Yeah,
4, right?
yeah, 4. How much you got?
I only had 3.
Oh, 8.
How's it 8 and 5?
Because
How do
I
I
got
get
one.
counted if I'm the one being first to play?
Because it's everybody's hands.
What's the color though?
The color is green.
Alright, so now that's
Cleo
my
go.
turn.
No, because
Oh yeah, he never
Cleo
did.
go.
Yellow.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we got this. What
But
was
yeah,
that?
like they were saying,
I ain't gonna knock it.
what's it called? Like every time somebody like wants to know things about it, like they feel like they don't want to answer. Like a lot of them don't want to answer things or like
That's why I want to have
ask
a conversation.
like ask if somebody really doesn't know and like they ask a question, they feel like it's some type of way.
Like they get offended. Like
Yeah,
But that's
they get
why-
offended like nobody knows, and then a lot of time what I get turned off by that whole community is when they be like, nobody asks you how does it feel to be black, like.
They do.
Yeah, the thing is, when they say shit like that, it's just like, our struggles ain't the same. Ours is, you could hide yours. We can't hide. We come out the womb
Facts.
with shit on us. Y'all figure out who y'all are and then deal with that shit.
That's true. That is.
And then when y'all figuring out who y'all are, we not going through that. So we don't gotta fit, like, we don't understand,
I don't got the number.
like, how are we supposed to try to figure out what, like, you figuring out what you are.
Yeah.
You don't even understand you yet, but we supposed to understand you.
I mean, personally, my thing is that everybody too sensitive, so I just want to stay out of it.
And then what's it called? And
I
also,
can't do
they
it.
don't like jokes. They can't take jokes. Once you start can't taking a joke, I don't really give a
I
fuck
can't
about
be
you no
too
more.
serious. Like my girl asked me, she was like, "Would you be willing to sit down with a transgender woman and like actually?" I was like, "No." It's not that I don't want to know or I wouldn't be interested in learning, but it's just like I know how.
I'll sit down for some of for the podcast, but they got to be able to take jokes and play.
Yeah, if they do it for the podcast, that'd be the only exception. But on my free time, it doesn't personally. It don't affect me. So sometimes it's okay to just stay out of things. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I feel like people really get away from that factor. Like everybody just want to be in everybody's business because social media has opened the world up to everybody. So
I think it's because they
feel bad though. They might feel bad.
It's not. It's bad, but hold up. It's not even about feeling bad though, bro. It's not about the feeling bad part. It's the simple fact that, like, all right, let's say if I don't understand something, I can respect them, but that don't mean that I have to want to understand them. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm okay. It's okay for me to just be like, cool, you do you, I'll do me, and just keep it moving.
And I understand.
And it's whatever. I'm not against nobody being who they want to be, but sometimes I don't want to know. I'm chilling. Like, I just want to mind my business and do what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. I don't have to know everything. So when people be like, well, you should learn. No, not really. I don't have to. So I would like for people to stop saying you have to learn something. You know.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So that's how I be feeling about it. But you wanna know something funny though?
What?
It's silly, but it's funny. You ever like meet a fat chick, right? And she like,
how did we get to that?
You listen, right? And she loses like weight, she gets skinny and all that shit. Mm-hmm. But she still got that fat girl voice.
Yo.
Like when she walks up, she all that shit, but she's skinny as shit. She's something mad heavy, dog. That shit is fucking hilarious. What the fuck is that?
Switch hands.
Lucky for you. You.
None.
Well, that goes. Oh yeah, that's going.
So it's green.
No, it's not lucky for me.
Oh, it's my turn.
It's green. Yeah.
This nigga about to fuck me up.
Still green. No.
No.
It don't matter.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, go ahead. I got fuck more.
But
he said it's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Am I fucking more?
No, he won.
He said
no. Yeah, that's why I said you sure?
Couldn't stop him,
I couldn't stop him. But yeah, like that shit, I don't know, I was just thinking about it. I was listening to this podcast, whatever, right? And this girl was on there, she just sounded like she's talking about how she lost weight, all this shit, and like she's so skinny now. Mm-hmm. But she only fucked with niggas that fucked with her when she was fat, right? But the whole time she talking, I'm like, you still so fat, my nigga.
Nah, you know what? I hate when girls say that shit. Oh, you should have, you didn't like me at my worst, now you can't have me at my best. Bitch, what's your worst?
You at your best because I tormented you.
Oh, whoa.
No, seriously. I changed her perception. That's now I need to
what
get better. Y'all get
Nah,
mad at what I did to Maggie.
That's not what we was talking about.
Y'all get mad at what I did to Maggie.
Yo,
right. You bettered yourself because I hurt you.
Can't use names.
Oh, okay. Well, Maybelline.
Oh shit! But my point is,
I was just saying, but what I was saying,
I was about to say we used to give niggas hell, and I just
fuck that. We passed that. What's it called? I was saying how I hate when girls say shit like that because it's like, bitch, you was at your worst. You was suicidal, crazy, wanted to do all this extra shit, and you was
niggas.
And what's it called? Fucking a bunch of niggas was fat as shit, just sloppy. And now you actually taking care of yourself, and the nigga's like, "Oh shit, you doing better." Like
shit, like a tooth.
And now you like, "Oh, what's up?" And then she's like, "Nah, you ain't like me when I was bad built and stupid." Like, bitch, you was bad built and stupid. Like, no, nobody liked you back then.
That should be funny when the bitch built like a refrigerator.
Oh my lord.
But nah, with a fat chick, like she mad fat everywhere, but then she ain't got no ass, and then when you look at her, she like upside down tooth.
Oh my god.
No.
You ain't never seen that shit? Like a thick ass wishbone.
Oh my lord. Let me get this drink.
Yeah, let me drink.
There you go. He's starting already. Alright, let's go.
You should like this.
Yo, that's because they asked to be so.
Tell me I'm wrong, dog. Tell me I'm wrong. Oh God. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, I can't say shit because I smashed a girl that shape.
Yeah. Oh look, we all know you come from a place of love, then, my nigga.
I never rushed the nut so fast.
I shouldn't be tearing women down like that.
No.
It's funny though.
No, y'all.
Shit. It be like that though.
I'm gonna try to switch topic right quick. I'm gonna switch the conversation. Woo! Yo, so alright, so y'all we all been in relationships and shit like that.
Right.
When do y'all ever realize that the relationship is bad? And if y'all do, like no matter whose fault it is, whoever fault this relationship is, how do y'all get out of it?
I go for
first. How do y'all realize a relationship is bad? Like, even like you know how sometimes when you be in something bad, like you still think it's good. Like, how do y'all actually realize, yo, this is a bad relationship?
For me, I think it's more so like if I'm fucking with a person and then they start, and I feel like they be real mad distant, and it's like really no real reason to be distant. Like that shit turn me off. So then at that point, I'm just like, fuck it.
But that's not bad. That's just
no. It's not. It's the way they doing it. Like, all right, exhibit A. Like, if I see a girl, like, if I'm talking to her, whatever, and they busting it up, like, it's fucked up. It might not be wrong, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But if they like, like if we busting it up all the time, boom, 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 and then I see that they start doing little slick shit here and there, and they start going out more and all that shit, which is it's cool, whatever. But if you would communicate with me heavy, and then you start to Alright. And let's say they start communicating, and then all of a sudden they stop really communicating, and they not really.
But that just sound like you're in the talking stage with it.
No, I'm saying this is like if y'all been together for a grip, and somebody start acting complete opposite of who they are. I understand people change, right? But it's like you can't just 1 minute like that. To me, is like a sign that you don't fuck with me. That's how I take it.
Because they changed?
No, not because they changed, but because it's like, all right. I don't know if it's like you not the lack of trying, but it's like you to me is like you're not.
You can't consider that like a rough patch.
There's a different. Like I've had rough patches and I've had moments where that's like a sign.
But like it can't be like a rough patch. Like all right, like she be more distant because this is the rough patches y'all going through. Y'all figure it out, and then like after that situation, y'all get back being close again. Because now she wanted to go out more, be with her friends because y'all always spend time together, always talking. She probably got tired of just. Like, you know when you get tired of your girl, of her always being under you.
I feel you. Like,
she probably in that situation, she been out with more friends more, and then she's like, and then, y'all was like, yo, like, what's going on? Like, if this just you need time to be alone with your friends, just tell me instead of just ghosting me and shit like that.
It's not about the ghosting part, like, for me, but it's like, I'm going to probably ghost you if I feel like, if I communicate something to you, like, all right, let me break it down. Fuck everything else I said. All right, if I tell a female, like, this is what the problem is.
And the colors are red.
If I tell a girl this is the problem, right? And this is how I'm feeling about something. And she like, okay, I understand what you're saying. And then she fuck around and go right back and do exactly what I just told her. I feel like you disrespected me. Because I'm not about to repeat myself. Like, you don't have to repeat yourself more than once. A person is smart enough to understand what the fuck you do.
But if you're in a relationship, I feel like you do, because y'all have to, like, it might be, you might say something one time, but it's like, you got to talk it out.
Yeah,
like, yo.
You talk it out.
No, not just, you going to repeat yourself. It's like, look, I told you this is not the shit I like. She was like, but this and that. And then, like, mind you, people have, like, two different vibes. Yeah, like, and then you go through that situation in rough patch, like I said, and then it's like, all right. Because,
maybe
because girls don't understand when niggas be talking, even how simple we be. They don't understand shit, but want you to understand everything that they say. And even when they say shit, we don't be understanding shit, and like they'll do something and say, "Yo, don't do this," and we'll do it multiple times and be like, "Oh, I don't know what you mean," not realizing they're saying something.
I think that's just that. All right, like I think that should being a shitty communicator.
You could be a great communicator, but somebody does not understand.
Like
not understand.
If you talk like, all right, if me and you have it. Pause. Now, me and you have an issue, right? As friends or whatever. I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying in general. It's your turn. But if me and whomever it is I'm dating, right, have a situation on our hand, right, and I tell that person that this, that, and the third, and we gotta keep having that conversation. What? Like, I don't understand that. Like, that was just like you disrespecting me.
Oh no. Nah, because even in our time when we have like disagreements and shit like that, it happens in us.
Yeah.
Like I say, yo, this and that, or blase blase, and then you'd be like, oh, okay, but then go right back to doing, not understanding that you're actually doing it. And then either with me and I'll come up and like, yo, you're still doing it, or it's like, you're not gonna fix it, so fuck it. Because I'm like, not gonna fix it. I'm just gonna do my shit on my own.
Yeah.
And then it'll be the same kind of thing with you or whoever the relationship is. Because
Right.
you may not even realize that you're still doing it, and you're probably thinking, "Oh, I am actually changing," but you're not.
Right.
So
Alright, maybe I'm wrong then. My bad to any bitches' feelings that I hurt in the past.
wow, I was just gonna ask. So Cleo,
Oops.
answer the question.
I take that back. I really don't give a fuck.
Well, he said communication. I guess I would say like when you stop falling in love with him. Like when you like. All right, I'll say if you.
Do you remember the question?
Like,
do you remember the question?
You said what makes you I guess
When do you when you're in a relationship? When do you realize
like,
it's a bad relationship, and how do you usually try to get out of it?
Yeah, like all right. So if you lose feelings for that person, like
like how do you know? Losing feeling is not a bad relationship. We're talking about like a bad relationship, as in like this shit ain't going nowhere.
Like they got like for each other.
Not that, or even like this is just like
something?
it's just like bad. Like even though like you feel like every time I'm with you, I'm upset. Or every time I'm this girl, we going through something, I just want to knock this shit off. Or like she does something that just doesn't make you happy. Or
I guess
she
petty
like
arguments. Petty arguments.
Mm-hmm. Just petty arguments.
Actually, yeah,
that's crazy.
I for example, like
because
say if
you
you actually
some of the petty arguments be fun.
Say if you actually
yeah, that's why
I be trying to start it sometimes.
No, but like all right, on some real shit, like I'm talking about. Oh, you talking to that bitch, right? And, like shit like that, just to start a little fight.
Yeah,
that shit is annoying though, because it's like, yo, why you doing it? Oh fuck. It's like when you actually trying to be a good boyfriend, and he's like.
So how do you try to get out of it?
So how?
How do you usually try to get out of it? Or like, do you be like, fuck it, I'm gonna just wait it out till it just fizzles out?
First step, I actually try to go harder so they can see, because it's like I can tell you, but I can show you better than I can tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I'm just
like you don't even
because if I really care about but if I really care about,
you be like, look, we're done.
No, I've never actually broke up with a female in my entire life. That's a dub. All right, cool. You doing you? I'm gonna just go ahead and do me. Clearly, this.
But if they text you or call you and say, we need to leave. Oh. You don't even give them the chance?
Nah, real shit though. Nah, all this aside, I'm dead ass. I'm listening. I'm not even gonna front you. Like if you would have to do something mad crazy to make me W, because I don't say I'm forgiving. I think by nature women are more forgiving than men by a long shot.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Why?
No, nowadays
you bitches be holding grudges.
You know, but you don't.
And they always bring shit back.
Ugly girls not giving chances. that's not bad.
All right, that's facts. But
how we are more forgiving, because like they may have that.
All right, now if your girl fucking nigga, you won't forgive her?
I would.
Yeah, it actually depends. Like how
I'm not forgiving her.
Not mine. It depends how shit happens. Depending how shit happens.
That shit is a rap, regardless.
Like I'm not gonna say you out here just out here just getting deep dick by that nigga every weekend and shit like that.
Just don't think about
it. Yeah, what? No, we don't think about it. Happened before. No, like it's a dub. But like if it's just like a one time thing, all right, I understand it's a mishap. We gonna talk about because wait, so you got hit. So like you don't understand. Like cheating is cheating a deal breaker?
Yes.
So if your girl cheat,
it's a rap.
No, if you cheat, do you think your girl should be like?
I believe she would.
But you didn't know it's a done. Like
I think that. Oh nigga, I'm the one that cheated, so now I don't want it to be over. But if she did,
I see it both ways.
But if she did dub me, I would understand because I damn sure gonna dub you. So that's fine.
See, that's why. See, I cheated before, and
I
was forgiven. So I
was too.
If you can forgive,
and you know what I did right after that? Cheated again. So
like
cool.
A cheat should not be cheating can't really be to me. I don't think cheating is a deal breaker.
Cheat again, kill.
No, I'm not saying that they do, but the simple fact,
I don't think cheating like an egregiously cheating. Yeah, right. But like if you cheat like about one time, I don't think that's a deal breaker.
No,
not even that. Like if she realized you ain't doing what you're supposed to,
then talk to me.
She had because there's times where a girl will talk to a nigga and they just be on bullshit. And then and then she'll cheat, and then you'd be like, oh, why would you cheat on me? And then she's like, this is it. Like I'm not feeling. I love you, but you're not making me happy.
Did she give me all those reasons that this is this? All right, go ahead and be with that nigga, my nigga.
It's like no, I don't want to be with that. She's saying no.
That's great.
No, she's not wanting to be with that nigga. She wants you to do that
but
shit.
She made that choice.
That's what I'm saying.
She didn't make that choice.
She did make a choice, but
let's understand that cheating stems and starts from a conversation.
Okay, yeah.
So therefore, you are accountable for every action you took.
Yeah, but
so
you're
you
not.
telling me that I did what I did, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what if I did what I did and made you cheat, right? Then why do you think that I should still take you back? After
Because
you
it was
what you did.
because it's still
she
technically
fucked
your
you
fault.
Oh, so
You
so
drove
you
your
saying
girl
I
away.
all right, if I didn't stay away,
No, because she's still trying to be with you.
nah, it's cool. It's all right. You don't got to.
But if you would have did that, you'd been like, not take me back.
I might have, but if she didn't, I
But
understand.
that's what. But I'm just saying, if that's
All
true,
right, you saying see it from both sides, but
Yeah.
I'm seeing it from the side if I did it versus if she did it.
uh-huh.
I would expect the same treatment,
Yeah, but you,
And
no,
she
you don't.
forgives
You would
me,
expect the
cool.
same treatment, but you will want that chance.
and so would she.
And that's all she's. And I'm
And
just
no.
saying, if you would want her to give you yours, give hers.
I'm a 1 or 2, but the chances of her actually giving me that chance is probably not going to happen. So
No, because girls
You gotta see.
girls don't see cheating as a. It depends also how they cheat. Like if they do it, if you do it aggressively, make her look stupid,
right.
like half of these niggas is doing.
right.
Yeah, but if it was like something that nobody knows,
Yeah.
you can forget that.
Me or her?
Her, like if
Oh,
you
she
know,
might.
yeah.
I'm not. I'm sorry. Look, realistically speaking, I know how I am. Every time I fuck you, I'm gonna think about you fucking another nigga. So I'm not fucking with you. That shit won't be on my mind all the time. So
Right.
I'm just not fucking with you. It would just save me so much more stress just to not fuck with you.
You can't get over it. So
No, I'm
I
not.
think it's just. Then I'm just saying. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's just you who's just not forgiving.
I just said that.
No,
I'm
you
not
said more
forgiving.
than men. Yeah,
I
think a
all
lot
right,
more
that's
men.
fine. That's y'all. I'm not doing it. You want me to tell you why I'm
I
not?
think it's a degree though.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not a degree.
It's
You
a
can
degree.
forgive somebody. I think it
I
depends
can
on what
forgive
they
for a lot
do.
of things, but
What
I'm
they
not
do.
forgiving
Because
for
you
you fucking a nigga.
because what's it called? Because y'all
I'm
could
not.
because
So
y'all would do
if
this
it's
shit.
your heart.
Because
That's
I'll give you one.
Wow.
What's it called? Your old John.
Mm-hmm.
She cheated. Y'all got back.
I cheated
Yeah, but I'm just saying. You see how you forgave?
for petty reasons, so I can get back.
Wait, what?
I did it so I can get her back.
But you was doing it first.
And then I forgave, she forgave, and then we got back together. So I did it again. Because I'm going to get the last laugh. Because I'm a petty ass nigga, Chris. I don't know why you not understand these things.
So
I've
it's
been
only a
saying-
dub
I am petty.
if you can't get over on them.
Nah, listen. Alright. If a girl.
Dude, because the
fucking
thing is,
another
I'm laughing because like these niggas was really in love after the part. They was like, yeah, man, we gonna da 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 da, blase, whoop de woo, and now I know what this nigga saying. Nah, fuck that bitch. I was just trying to get some get back.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, because I couldn't, but I learned from that I cannot forgive. I could not forgive, so the only thing I could do was get back and just move on.
Q, take a strong shot.
And that was it.
I feel like you need to work on yourself more and learn to forgive.
No, I'm never. I forgive, I don't. I'm good. That's God.
But we are guys though,
And
so we forgive.
I said God.
So
I ain't
Cleo,
seen
could you
this
forgive
guy.
your girl for cheating?
Huh?
Could you forgive your girl for cheating?
Yeah, I think. All right, but my thing is because I cheated. Like I said.
Yeah, you did.
All right, but you.
I was saying, yeah, I was agreeing with you. Yeah, you could.
But I'm saying like it's not even about that. It's about like the fact that if I do something,
let's watch you take.
look, it's about like all right, I did you dirty
What's it
in the
called?
worst possible form, Blue,
Mhm.
and you was able to forgive me for some reason. So that's kind of like, all right, I give you hope. It's like, yo, if somebody willing to like put aside their whole ego
Mhm.
for the sake of love, you gotta be in a whole different mindset to
I'm
do
gonna
that.
keep it a stack with you. Fuck all that shit you just said. Fuck that bitch. And fuck the nigga she was fucking.
That's not how I see
That
it.
nigga can't beat me. Can't no nigga in my eyes beat me.
Oh, I thought you were talking about specifically her.
Oh, no, I'm talking about
I'm
that.
about to say, well, you did try.
But that was
This nigga,
on principle. It wasn't even, he could have her, but he was just about to catch his fair one because I felt disrespected and I couldn't put my hands on her. By
You
law.
can't? By law?
By law, she,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
by law, she not.
Go to U.S. law.
I feel like if I do bad, depending how bad I do, and depending how bad you do, is how we should get back together. Like, if you do one, I do one. All right, cool. We understand.
But see, you
Okay,
on
so
that
she
eye
only
for
gave
eye.
head, but you fucked somebody.
Well, what?
So, no, I'm saying, like, are you saying there's levels to it?
But see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, exactly what you just
No,
said.
what you just say?
Hold on. He said if she sucked this nigga dick. And you that's what I'm saying. It's levels. It's a whole bunch of shit. Like, I think dick sucking is, like, if a girl give you head, that's a part of sex. If you give her head, that's a part of sex. So 9 times out of 10, when you fuck that nigga, you gave that nigga
But I
head.
know her head is ass, so it's like,
So that
What
it
you
don't
do?
matter, nigga. She still kissing you, nigga. She still came home and kissed you with that
Look,
dirty ass fucking mouth.
We all brush our teeth.
Nah, fuck that shit. I need her to go see a dentist.
Yo, if you
Clean
eat
that
something
shit
from
the fuck
Chick-fil-A, how many fingerprints have been on that bun?
Excuse me, said what?
Gloves,
One.
nigga.
Gloves? Yeah,
Just
but how
that
you know
one
they clean
person.
your gloves?
Gloves.
How you know
Your
they-
glove and that one heavenly girl
How
from
you know they
Chick-fil-A.
change your gloves?
One, that girl from Chick-fil-A ain't nothing but angels. Chick-fil-A ain't got nothing but angels. Of course I'm gonna be okay with it. They gonna be upset about angels?
I'm gonna keep it up.
No.
Yeah, if you said like Popeyes or KFC, I would understand because it's just a
you need
bunch.
a motherfucking associate's degree to work
No,
at
he
Chick-fil-A?
said it's powerful.
No.
Nigga tree a flick.
No, because KFC ain't nothing but trash.
He said it's powerful. Nigga tree a flick.
Yeah.
But Popeyes ain't got nothing but angels in there just trying to save the world.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, my bad. Fuck Popeyes. He ain't got nothing but that dirty. No, I ain't gonna say that
Got some
part.
good fries.
They do got some good fries. Checkers got some better fries.
Yeah, that shit is so low.
It's about the same.
But no, keep it a beat. So you try to tell me that if you willing to forgive your girl after sucking another nigga's dick? Dog?
Sucking
If she
another
give me-
nigga
if
dick.
You know she did.
My
You
girl
can't
give me
use-
some bomb ass
It
shit.
don't matter what type of.
Yeah,
No, let me put it to you like this: what she do for you and what she can do for the next man don't mean shit. I just want you
No,
to
the only reason why.
Never-
the only-
oh,
no,
Two-
no, no,
every
no,
person
no,
that a person
hold on.
is with brings out a
Hold
different side.
Hold on. The only reason why I'm actually thinking about it is because I know my one ex, she was petty, so I know what, like, I know how she was like my dick.
And
And
you know she would ain't shit on that nigga.
No, because you know that.
Hey!
No, the thing is, you know, after you've been with her for a while, like, you know, she just giving you the regular good shit that makes you happy.
Yeah.
She putting that extra sauce on the back of her throat on that nigga dick.
So hold on. Now,
Damn.
hold on.
All right, now
So
we
now
got
I'm thinking about it.
Hold on,
Like,
hold on. Let me bring up this shit then. So what do you do if your chick break out a new trick in sex during your while you're having
My
sex?
girl,
No, your girl. How you feeling if she break out a new
I
trick?
ask questions.
porn.
I'll
That's
ask
the only
questions. I ask questions to motherfucking Rado. I'm like, I'm
let's
looking
say
like,
you-
who
let's-
taught you
Let's say
this?
your shit. Let's say
Where'd
your
you
chick.
learn this from?
Let's say you.
Where? Shit!
I'm like,
Nigga.
nigga.
Who is the nigga?
I'm gonna give my nut. Then we
So-
gonna have a long
No, because
conversation.
this actually. But the thing is, because I remember when I was smashing, because when I was my side nigga or whatever,
Yeah,
I remember the one time somebody even was just like, yo, I ain't even do this shit to my mans yet.
that's crazy.
And I
Oh
was,
my god, y'all
And then
felt
she
so
just-
special.
and then she just did some crazy.
Man.
She did some crazy, and I was sitting there like, oh yeah, he gonna love this.
Salt, pepper, shaker.
I was like, yeah, he gonna love this. Do that shit.
Yeah, do that. Oh, that's how you give advice.
Nah, listen, that nigga was
That's your boyfriend advice.
that nigga was playing tonsil hockey with the bitch. that nigga was in there. Oh!
Damn.
No, I ain't gonna lie, because I remember the one time I was smashing somebody, and I showed her some new shit.
Yeah,
Like, and then what's it called? And then she ended up doing it with her boyfriend,
yeah.
and I knew her boyfriend.
Shit turn.
Oh, that's fucked up. You
Yeah.
knew him or you?
I knew him, and then he was just like, yeah, and he was talking shit about it. Like, he was like, yeah, my girl just did this shit. I was just like,
I got it.
I was like, that sounds good. I was like, man, that shit crazy. I was like, oh, can't wait till my girl I get somebody who could do that shit for me.
You know how petty.
Damn, that's fucked up.
You know
I was
how,
like, yeah, nigga,
You know how
the way you
extremely
like.
petty
I was
am.
like, yeah, the way you like it, that's me.
You know how extremely petty I am. This is
Huh.
how I know I should probably see a therapist.
Hmm.
Like, all right, so way back, I was in middle school football, right? And you was in school, so you wasn't there. So I beat his ass, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So some years later, it's Cleo turn.
You
So some years later, right?
Oh no.
It's Cleo, it's your turn.
Mhm.
So some years later, right? I start talking to this other girl, right?
Fuck you.
So I started talking to this girl, right? And through a mutual friend that we know,
Mhm.
she's like, "Yeah, I put her on with you and some other boy, but you know what I mean,
What's the color?
the color is green. Some other boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And come to find out, it was the boy that I fought in school.
Yeah.
So they was dating,
Oh,
right?
was it the?
So I went above and beyond the bagger.
Oh, I remember that.
I went
Oh
above
yeah.
extra.
Was that the same joint that you was about to smash him back at the church?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, God forgive me. I definitely did get my dick sucked behind that church. God forgive me though.
Give it
For
that
my
holy
sin.
water.
Oh yeah.
Holy water.
Nah,
I
so
just-
on
I was
that,
like-
so on that same shit, ain't it? What's it called? Yo, if your girl like, So let's say you're like, let's say your girl go talk to a nigga. Like, let's say your ex,
Yeah.
she goes talk to a nigga that you just think that nigga's a bitch ass nigga or corny ass nigga. Can you?
I'm deleting her from my resume. They be like, "Oh, did you not?"
Like, what's it called? Would you ever take it back after that?
No. No.
You ain't try to regain?
You wanna know why I won't? And this pretend like this is it's the crazy shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, I'm a prideful ass nigga. And now you gonna make me question if I was a corny or ugly ass nigga.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. That shit happened to me.
So now I'm gonna feel some type of way.
No, that shit happened to me.
Cause I'm a corny ass
No,
nigga.
that shit happened to me, and the only way I felt better about that shit is I was like, all right.
You know.
No, that shit happened to me. The only way I was like, all right, bet. I was like, the thing is, now she started cheating on her nigga. Fucking ass nigga.
Thank you.
She started cheating on her boyfriend with me. She started cheating on her new boyfriend with me again.
Cause you that nigga.
Huh? But then, no, the thing is, I was happy. I was like, yo, you fucking with this corny ass nigga. But I was just like, I was so mad. I was like, I can't fuck behind that. I was like, yo, I dead ass after we was done sometime. I was like, yo, get you a new nigga. Get you a nigga that can.
Somebody that I'm like, all right, you doing better in life.
No, because it was a nigga that wear makeup and dresses and shit. I was just like, yes.
Damn,
Not that he wear like a skirt.
Oh.
Like, this nigga used to wear skirts on the
You're
regular.
talking about buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, do better. But the funniest shit is, so then I was smashing somebody new.
Yeah. This was shorty.
Yeah, and then what's it called? Because I was smashing somebody new.
I ain't even about to go. I was about to go there at all. Keep going.
She got mad and came back and fucked me again. And
for the get back.
she was just like, oh, but because she was like, oh, so she was like, oh, so imagine the girl. You know how they say, don't worry. I was like, you be like, yo, don't worry about that girl. I'm not even worried about it.
Yeah.
It was one of them. It was somebody I was cool with. I'm like, man, we don't even look at each other like that. And then after we broke up, like a year or so later, me and her started fucking.
So then, mind you, this is why I don't trust that whole male and female friendship type shit.
And then
this be the primary reason. The shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
Thank you, God.
And then she was just like, nah, fuck that. And then she came back and fucked me. And then she was just like, yo, so you really fucking with that dirty bitch?
That's how you do it.
I'm like, man, you ain't even gonna talk about her like that.
You know what's funny? Like,
I ain't
do
trying.
y'all feel like y'all actually go harder for other nigga girls than your own girl?
Keep it up. Nah.
Wait, what?
Nah.
What you saying?
Alright, I'm
Wait,
saying like,
wait, you said for your own girl, like you're not with your girl?
I'm saying like, alright, so say if you're in a relationship with your girl, right?
Yeah.
Y'all been together for three years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you fuck your girl as hard or determined than when you fuck another nigga girl?
Are you asking me off
Like,
of
you sure is right.
hold
I'll be
on.
paying the label off that pussy when it's not my girl.
Hold
And
on.
I know it's somebody else.
Nah, I go above. Now I'm gonna rebuke what you said. I go above and beyond to prove over and over again.
No, like it's still.
I'm number one.
No. With my
The
girl,
marathon
yeah.
continues.
With my girl, yeah.
I'm running that bitch.
With my girl, yeah. No, with my girl, yeah.
Victory lap with this bitch.
No, but no. With my girl, yeah, she get the best of me. But when it's like somebody else's girl,
I ain't got time for that. I'm running this marathon.
nah, me and her going crazy because she got shit to prove and I got shit to prove.
Listen,
Your girl would get lazy on you.
when I was a piece of shit,
Okay.
No, because your girl would get lazy on
when I
you.
was a piece of
Unless
shit.
y'all going like vacations
Hold
and
up,
shit.
now, when I was a piece of shit though, the go-to move on the one job, right? I told her, I'm like, oh, you talking to boy, whatever. Yo, come on, slide by, let's just hang out. I'm gonna give you a massage real quick, because you seem very tense when she got there, right?
I ain't gonna lie, with somebody else's girl, I was off the balcony with mine.
This nigga is wild. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you for a thought or a one time job. I'm never overperforming. I'm gonna keep it a B. I'm not doing that shit because I don't want you to call me back. I just wanted you here to get my nut off. Now you may go. Do not call this number again. Thank you very much. And if you go and tell your friend that, oh my God, he was so trash, I'll be like, what? She said, what? Why don't you slide over and let me show you what she missed out on?
So I don't have that type of face or body or confidence to do any of what he just said.
And if a girl hits you up with some bullshit, you dub her. You just bang on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, you skip.
Oh, no, I didn't even mean to skip. I meant to pick up. I should have picked up.
So I'm skip.
Yeah, nah, clear skip. You know.
So what you do is you bang on a chick and then make her call you back. I was really a toxic ass nigga. I really was a shit, dog.
That's it called. So Malcolm said he's on his way.
Oh, he get here, man.
That's it called. Hold on. Malcolm said he's on his way. We at
You put that in.
45 minutes.
Mhm.
Do y'all want to take a break to get to Malcolm and then
Yeah.
come back?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're not swapping booty mouths. Fuck that.
Oh, what?
Between y'all two.
Yeah.
Yeah, eating ass.
You can trust me. Well, I haven't done nothing.
First
like
of
that.
We back with Malcolm.
Yo.
Welcome.
Alright.
What I did.
What did you
Where I
do,
was
good
at,
brother?
had
Where were
some
you at,
care.
good brother?
Yes,
God,
so-
can I
was you
get
at?
you situated?
Where was you at, good
It
brother?
was our friend's Aaron Ho's birthday dinner
If he got from, why he don't promote this
at
podcast?
Ping. I don't know. Someone we don't promote his fishing show.
Oh, he
Yeah,
got
the
a fishing
fishing
show?
Yo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But he know he got
I
this
didn't
podcast.
say
You wanna
nothing.
know how? Yeah, because he be viewing my fucking story, nigga. So I know he know.
Sing to the crystal. Just click, pass. Then what? Yeah, then I'm gonna references in motherfucking.
Why you defending him, nigga? Defend this.
Because y'all wanted to protect somebody who's not here.
No, just defend this. It don't matter they're not
I'm
here.
just saying, everybody got their thing, and you always want other people to support, and this doesn't happen the same way we want it to.
Skip this week. We're not gonna do the would you rather's just because we've done it a lot and we kind of not remembering a lot of shit. So we just gonna do unpopular opinions. Anybody got unpopular opinion? That somebody like everybody. Unpopular opinion is something that everybody fuck with, but you just don't. And it's Cleo. You got one?
Can you skip me?
Malcolm, you got one right now?
Not on the moment.
Q. All right, I'll start off.
Start one.
My I don't like Ty Dolla $ign. I think he a trash singer.
Well, you can't do artists because everybody has the artists that most people think about and then don't.
But you could do it. I said any unpopular opinion. I didn't like I don't like Loving Basketball. It wasn't that good of a movie. See?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's me. Okay.
What's it called? What's it called? I got more. All right. I was about to say one.
What's it you talking about artists?
Is anything? Don't just go for the easy.
No. I was gonna drop that artist thing in the first place, but I ain't gonna go there.
Go ahead.
Nicki Minaj is trash.
You don't?
I wholeheartedly believe that she is garbage.
How you can
Trash now or even from the start to beginning?
After what was that, the Pink Print one?
So after her first album?
Not our
What was
music.
that fucking once she did that pop joint with Starship and all that shit, at that point she was just ass.
So after her second album?
She's trash.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Q?
No.
Malcolm?
A good amount of people agree with him.
That think that she's trash.
After what
He said trash in general. They may think like some of her songs, like her poppy songs, is trash, but she is not. She is known as one of the best female rappers,
And I think that
and
can
he
be argued
disagrees.
against.
And he disagrees.
Yeah, wholeheartedly.
Marvel or Cleo.
I'm gonna go with chivalry, something like chivalry. So you know how you have to walk on a certain type of the sidewalk when you walk with a girl.
Yeah.
I do that.
Open the door for her.
Yeah.
In your car.
No, I don't do that.
All that shit.
All the time.
I don't believe in doing none of that.
I walk on the
That's actually surprising.
I am actually sorry. Don't worry. I walk on the certain side of the.
No, I'm surprised you don't fuck with that shit. I was
Because you're a fucking human being with capable hands. Use them. What the fuck? I could be kind as ever, but that because a nigga will use that shit like the first month of a fucking relationship. And some other shit. You don't do that shit no more. With me, I ain't do it from the motherfucking real. So you ain't got shit to say. I become better with time, like wine.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of agree with him. I don't believe in
No,
that
I
shit.
don't think that you have to, but
No, I don't
I
think
do
you
it because I want to. It does not no sense of anybody say, "Oh, you have to do this, you have to do that."
That's still being chivalrous. We're saying we're not.
That's. I mean, I disagree.
It's like if she gets to the door first, is she really gonna wait there until I open it for her?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't agree with that.
Mhm.
I'm
That's
saying
weird.
Walk on the same side of
yeah,
the door.
I do
Yeah.
on the certain side of the road. That's it. That's where it stops.
Like some
You know-
girls believe they don't have to touch handles.
The only reason why I do it is because I think my reflexes is faster. So if a car is going,
Do you what's it called? Sleep
And
on the?
myself.
Do you sleep close to the door when you're in?
Nah, she do.
Like them people.
That's
Like,
the thing?
yeah, that's the thing.
Because if somebody intrude, break in the house or whatever,
You're closer.
yeah.
So who's
Do
gonna
you
be-
do you
who's
believe
gonna
in
be the
picking up?
shield?
that's you.
I believe she gets
Like some people even like there's a guy at my job. He doesn't like there's like he won't let like he doesn't like when the girl raps and like pick up what's it called, the packages and shit like that. And I'm sitting there like,
Who turned it?
my turn. I'm like, I'm sitting there like, man, we're all people working. If she's in that position, she should be able to do it.
Man,
That's what she signed up for.
Yeah, if not, she better go sub.
And he was like, what? And then he's like, wow, what's it called? That's crazy for letting the girl do all that, like manual labor. Wow.
He's so hard.
So
He's so horny.
Oh man, so chicken.
One speak loud. What's it called? I don't believe everybody should be happy.
I don't believe we should respect the dead.
I mean,
What?
everybody's not happy. You mean pursue happiness?
Matter of fact, let me rephrase that. I don't believe we should care about everybody that died. Be honest with you.
In one sense, because
All right,
the burial part, I agree with.
Hold up. If I go outside and I see a nigga get hit by the bus, I don't give a fuck. Because I don't know that nigga, so it's not my problem. I don't care.
Like if a celebrity dies, I'm not saying R.I.P.
I don't care. If I don't want to.
So saying you won't be like, oh shit, he got hit by a bus. You just keep,
Oh wait,
I just keep
reverse.
Like, all right, for example, the other day I was
Come
coming
on,
home.
reverse now.
I do.
Oh, it's me.
So the other days I was coming home, somebody I think hit a old
back to
lady
me.
with
So
the.
I put the one down. He put that one down. It's back to me. We'll put it back to you.
I seen an old lady or somebody get hit by a car, right?
Yeah.
And the bull pulled over, whatever was handling the situation. I ain't care. I just kept on going home. To be honest.
I mean, that's not exactly.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah,
but
that's
I'm alright. If I seen somebody get hit by, but I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm entitled to not give a fuck.
Like
because
no
I don't know
shock
that
value
nigga
at all.
No, because I don't care, my
Like,
nigga.
oh shit, you got hit by a bus.
No, I don't care.
Like,
If I see that shit, I'm going home about my business.
Now you see somebody get hit by a bus before?
Cute.
Nah.
I bet it looks kind of different.
Nah, I bet you I won't react differently. You wanna know why?
Oh shit.
You want me to tell you I won't react differently? Because if I die and if y'all see, if let's go for y'all, let's put this on the table now. If when I die, if y'all outlive me by any chance and y'all see a nigga that was in my shit that y'all never seen outside of y'all, kick that nigga the fuck out.
In your funeral?
Yeah, kick that nigga the fuck out.
That's not fair because we don't see a lot of people.
But if y'all ain't seen it, that mean they ain't mean shit.
No, because we don't go out like that. Like let's say we see, like when your cousin comes.
You will know if they family or not. You gonna know if they family or not. If my mom say, "Do y'all know him?" or somebody, and my girl be like, "Do y'all know him?" Kick that nigga the fuck out.
Oh shit.
Straight up like that. And if he say anything, say Q would have told me to kick you the fuck out. So get the fuck out.
But he'll probably
Kick
say
that
some
nigga the
smart
fuck
shit.
out. And then if he do,
The one that-
and if he do, stroll on that nigga. My nigga, if he don't get out, beat that
There's two
nigga the
ones.
fuck up at my funeral.
I put one.
Huh?
Yeah, he put the one
He
down.
gonna reincarnate
Who
real
knows?
fast just to get back. Like what you said.
Beat that nigga the fuck up at my funeral. Fuck all that. If he don't get the fuck out,
Yeah.
It's on me.
it's on
Oh,
Chris.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
this on Malcolm.
All right.
It's on me, baby.
It's on me.
It's yellow.
Your turn.
But
All
nah, I'm
these
just
things
saying.
on me.
Like, I think that's a very drawn thing that everybody act like they give a
You
fuck
said yellow.
about when somebody dies.
Oh,
You
you
don't
said
think
yellow,
people overdo that shit? Pretend like they care when they don't
Yeah.
know a person?
Yeah.
Like, first off, I hate when the news do that shit. Like, who are you to dictate who is more important that died today?
Oh, shit, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it being. Like, who are you to say that this person was more important because they died today?
Cause they ain't do no fuck shit.
It's their
You
special
don't know
day. It's their special day. You gotta do a sentence.
Cleo, you got one?
Yeah.
All this time.
I got one. I think Michael Jackson did touch them boys.
That's not an unpopular opinion.
That's not unpopular.
No, a lot of people think he did.
No,
Nah,
we,
But he did.
It's
no,
a 50-50 split.
yeah, it's not
That's a
unpopular. It's
50-50
50.
split.
Like it's a debate. Like it's like nah, he
Now,
did.
you would have
It's a-
said, I believe Michael Jackson should have
Like-
been canceled. That's something different.
yeah,
That's the
But-
unpopular opinion.
yeah. If you would have said like you think those are his real kids, that's an
There's
unpopular
a
opinion.
goddamn lot of his kids. Y'all can tell y'all blue in the face that that's that nigga, they ain't that nigga kids.
Ain't no nigga gonna take care of some of that.
Ain't no nigga that's black
Wait,
spitting
what?
on white.
One, speak
Ain't
louder.
no nigga that's
One,
black
speak
when
louder.
spitting on
Wait,
white kids.
One, speak louder. And two,
Yes,
say what you said.
No, nothing. It's good. I like that one,
What's good? Okay.
Like I said, ain't no nigga that's black gonna spit out all white kids. I'm sorry.
Maybe they got really like.
Nah, bro.
I mean, I couldn't even say
I
it.
ain't seen not
What
one.
they grandma was like.
That's
It
probably
don't-
our kid.
it
Black
don't
as
matter.
bitch.
My turn.
But I mean, black as shit. I mean, say black as bitch.
God damn. God damn, I got bitches. I'm just saying, man.
Oh, I got one. Tupac and Biggie wasn't this big. The only reason they that big is because they died.
No, it was actually big.
Nah,
No, I'm saying the only reason they so
been
had it so
idolized.
high is because they died.
it's because of the time that they passed. They passed in their prime.
But then that's like somebody saying the same thing about Nipsey Hussle.
Nobody idolized that nigga like that. Like, he cool and we understand what he was doing, but we're not saying
Nobody
Yo,
was
that-
reposting his shit a lot until after he died. Like,
yeah, and
everybody
that
wanna-
shit's
But
gonna
that's
die out.
Everybody.
That shit
who
gonna
always
die
did.
out in a few years, except for like a couple niggas.
Me, I respect the person. I don't really necessarily idolize, I guess. I respect.
Respect that man. That's on them.
Yeah, I respect him wholeheartedly. I understand what he was doing.
I'm saying that
I paid attention to him for a while. It had
On
nothing to do with him
On
dying.
that.
But
No one
I
even
don't
said
speak
that shit
for
when
him.
that nigga was alive.
Oh no. Can y'all stop me from greatness, please?
Fuck you mean?
It's cool. It's cool.
What?
Don't.
I'm talking about the game, but you know, on
Whose
them.
turn is it?
I got
Okay.
you. Not that.
Which way is the game going?
Just what?
Is it my turn?
Oh, I go to Chris though.
Mm-hmm. Shut the fuck up, man. Let me be great. It's my second
It
Uno.
don't matter. You go ahead. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want.
Wait, what? Why? Why would you not put a card down?
I don't know. How many cards you got, Cleo?
I got 2.
How many cards you got?
5.
So you gotta pick up 8.
How many cards you got? I got a lot now.
But
It's going too great.
Wait, did you? Wait, now that I peep, wait, now that I peep,
Shot, bitch, nigga.
you had 5, right? So it's
you.
4 for 4. So you really only needed to pick up 4.
Nigga, that was stupid shit.
You messed up on that roll last time.
You wanna know why I'm mad?
No,
ain't
I
mad
didn't.
at That you guys, cause you gave me the strong shot, you bitch ass nigga.
Bitch ass nigga.
I never gave you a strong shot though before. Have I ever given
Who
you?
gave me the fucking strong shot? It was him, right?
Yeah,
He gave me the
today.
strong shot?
Out of
Oh,
all the
today.
times we played,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking about today.
But out of all the
He
times
would
we
have
ever
been. I
played,
skated the past 3 weeks when I'm taking the shot, nigga.
Color red.
that's a problem. And that's a
I
problem.
kept getting the damn card.
That's a problem.
I skated like the past 3 weeks without taking any shots.
No more.
Your bitch ass came along.
Stop bragging.
Like Caesar said, no.
So you gonna take that, Cleo?
Keep bragging about it.
No, hold up.
Wait, if I take more shots.
I am gonna take.
No, take it now.
Oh, all right. Because I'm saying like.
Because you was trying to bitch. Nah, nigga.
It's my turn.
Let it cool
Hold
down.
on.
Red.
Alright. Big guy versus son. I heard you die a little inside.
A little bit of a soul sizzle.
I just died in your arms tonight.
You got a nice little catalog in there.
What's it called? Alright.
That was the most.
I remember when Wayne remixed that song.
Excel.
Y'all wanna go into topics? Or y'all got more to say?
Let me think real quick.
Alright. Let's get into topics.
You can go ahead. Okay.
It's time for topics.
That's not great.
Always is taking the female symbol off the packaging to be exclusive to transgender and non-binary customers. Always is a sanitary product will remove the
Okay.
Venus symbol historically used to represent the female sex from its product to be inclusive to transgender and non-binary customers. How do y'all know what the always is?
Tampons and all that shit, right?
I think so. Yeah.
You just said sanitary products.
It's
It's
like women products.
women products. Just
Feminine products.
yeah, for like for when they
Oh
like
shit. Then.
bleed.
Do transgenders bleed? Not like seriously.
Oh, I thought you meant like
if
I
you're
could show you
if you're a
better.
woman to transition to a man, yes, you will believe.
After you
After
transition.
Not after. I'm saying before.
No, this.
Yeah, before you're still a woman.
Yeah.
No, they can't because isn't that when they like the egg?
That's
shell
what
or
I'm
something?
saying.
I'm just in the beginning stages.
Right, no, I know what
We're
you're
not
saying.
talking about them.
No,
We're
he's
talking
saying
about fully transgender ones.
Trained.
No,
Do they ever
Do any of them?
I
even
actually
if it's a male becoming a female?
I don't know, because there can still be complications.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I,
if a
I
man-
assume after they get their dick, they know.
No,
but
I'm
if-
talking about after they
But
lose
wait,
they dick.
yeah.
After they lose their dick?
Yeah.
No.
That's what I'm saying. So then why the fuck did it matter?
Yeah, because once you turn, you're a transgender man.
Yeah.
When you have a dick, when you take that off, you're
They
transgender.
probably have other products then.
Oh, that's bullshit.
And why non-binary customers need that symbol of?
I don't know. The same reason why I heard them trying to talk about like making a bathroom specifically for transgender people.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
That's cool. Yeah, nah. But people were just like, they shouldn't do that. It should be a bathroom that's equal.
Wait,
Just,
what?
Like,
Yeah.
we should all be able to use the same bathroom and shit. And I was like, that
you're
was
judging
probably...
them though. Like you think that
if you, I'm gonna keep it a beat. If you a nigga and you walk in there with a fucking dress on, yeah, I'm gonna look at you a little crazy. I'm sorry, but that's just how I am. That's who I am. I'm trying to take a piss. You lift your dress up to take a piss. Yeah, I'm gonna look at you sideways, my nigga. I'm sorry.
Right.
oh, I know they fully like
Cleo, take your soft shot.
it's on me.
Yes.
I ain't know who he was looking at. It's red.
I didn't even put
In the eyes of an angel.
I remember I was listening to something. They were saying have a bathroom for everybody just to go in. Just everybody just use it, and it's the only thing that's there is the stove.
Yeah, nah, I'm cool with that.
Only thing I don't like, the only reason I'm cool with it, but the only thing I don't like about it is nigga, fill that shit up, nigga.
nigga, that's a shot.
That's not a shot.
That's
Why
a
is
shot cup, nigga. So, throw up.
That's a shot. That's a shot.
Fill the cup up.
Y'all never fill y'all's up.
That's a lie.
I mean,
I seen Q's halfway. I seen yours.
You ain't never seen mine nowhere near half.
he's straight out the bottle.
Pause.
I drink straight out the bottle. Today, at least. I had to finish this.
Yeah, let's say pause on that.
What's it called? Take your shot because you gonna
He
get.
even drunk that nasty ass fucking liquor.
Yeah, he was.
That's how I knew he was alcoholic.
I was just trying to finish it.
That's disgusting. You can just throw it out.
Yeah,
I don't even know why we still had
I
it.
said pour it out. I've been saying pour it out.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get drunk that bad. Your turn. Why hold it down?
Oh no.
These. My fault, bro.
All that skin you was in, you better have something for Cleo.
Yeah, that though. Yeah, that though.
All right. North Carolina assisted living community staff encouraged residents to fight.
To fight.
Police say
To find what?
the community staff encouraged residents to fight.
Fight.
The assisted living community staff encourages the residents, the old people living there,
Yeah.
to fight
Like
Who?
verbal argument.
Like a fight club?
like Fight Club.
Oh shit.
Yo,
What's that called? Three?
I always wanted to see that.
3 women in
Mr.
North
Wilson,
Carolina
yeah,
assisted living
my
community
money
are
on Mr.
accused of encouraging patients to get in fights for their own
Fuck is
entertainment.
Mr. Wilson?
I mean, they want to fight.
Staff-
You said only
Staff member used the mentioned patients at the
that's
Winston-Salem
Molly.
facility for a fighting ring, according to Statham-Salem Journal.
Yo,
That's wild.
Pump them up with adrenaline, too?
You trying to kill me?
Three women were all arrested. The arrests say they're accused of assaulting 2 female residents at the Bendy House Assisted Living and the Memory Case facility.
Yes.
that sound like a lit ass place, dog. I ain't gonna hold you, dog.
Someone wish I have too much
Yo,
fun.
it's some things that you just won't ever experience, man. And I'm
I'm
very
not even
upset
gonna
about that.
lie. So who you think would have won? The dementia patient or the wheelchair patient?
I'm gonna go
So,
with the wheelchair. bitch.
Yeah, wheelchair, because they can take the pain, like, from below.
Again, that dementia patient don't know what's going on.
No, I just think that that's the whole point. They might black out in the middle of that shit and forget they in the middle of a fight.
Guy versus guy. What's your person?
You probably right.
So I'm gonna go ahead
You
with
should
that
run your
wheelchair
mouth.
patient.
Boss.
No, there was I remember when I was looking at the one place.
What's the color?
It was a assistant blue. It was an assisted living place. There was a resident that was a creep, and there was one girl that actually did suffer from dementia, and so he went up like at night. He would go into her room.
Yo,
You talking about
multitask.
Can't say
I just said in the wheelchair.
yeah, but the thing is, he could get up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he would go into the one dementia could go with dementia. That's called her in her room while she sleep at night.
Yeah.
And then yo, like, then what's it called? And she'd be like, oh, who's this? And he was like, your husband.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's fucked up.
We got all 3 of us worked there before, my G.
Oh, shoot.
I know, but like
At one point he wasn't allowed. At one point he wasn't allowed to go up. He wasn't allowed to go up in that room. He wasn't allowed to go on that floor no more.
Yes.
Man, that shit feel personal, bro.
I mean, you said you had Uno recently. You was about to have Uno again.
That's
Matter of
fucking
fact,
wild.
Yeah,
That was so many turns ago.
That's crazy.
Shit was mad funny.
That nigga was a scheme bull.
I was fine with everything that he was doing because that shit was funny.
Wow.
That shit crazy.
I ain't had nothing to do with me.
Would you do it?
He also want to try to bag the
Oh, in the lower levels, one of the old residents used to try to bag one of the some of the nurses,
Yeah.
but because he had money, some of the nurses
He
actually
stood back.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
Hey.
definitely.
they wasn't fucking nothing like that.
Definitely
He's
so
just like,
muscle.
oh, he would just touch him, and like rub their hands and shit like that. Be like, oh, there's that. The funniest John was his wife was there the one time, and she just acted like she ain't seen nothing.
fuck all that. At that age, I need something to grab on. Like, let me get a titty real quick, you know?
No, I cursed one of them out because they called me a nigger.
Really?
Yeah,
Like what you do?
Oh shit.
I cursed him.
You washboard chest ass.
Dum boom, dum boom,
No, his
dum,
shit came down for
dum,
real.
dum boom, dum boom, dum,
Whose turn?
Dum boom, dum boom.
You got plus two?
Nah, I ain't fuck. I'm gonna call you Clico Bones.
Come on, your name on my phone, play office.
Mm-hmm.
Clico Bones in the room.
Play office.
So tell me what happened.
What?
What happened?
Nigga got the
The
boot.
old foot, the old lady.
Alright.
What happened?
I cursed her the fuck out. And told her she do that shit again. That's it called. Like,
I would not incriminate myself no further in case that bitch is dead. I don't know what
That was-
to say.
is my turn?
Yes, sir.
What's it called?
You know.
Something up?
What you about to say,
I
Chris?
had the color anyway.
And pure evil news from the
Pure evil.
Pure evil. Horrified mom forced to watch as evil burglars saw off the heads of
Good job.
Oh, I want to read this.
her kid. Alright.
Oh, goddamn.
Yo,
Color
what
my-
did she do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think I
Horrified mom forced to watch as evil burglars sawed off the head of their kids, 4 and 5, before slaughtering her too.
That's fuck.
God damn!
I don't know who she owed drugs to.
Oh my god!
Why you think I stopped? Like I was like, wow.
Once you started, I was like, why did he pick that?
You said
story?
old drugs. I'm like, she got
Skinny.
some
I just
bad-
said scroll.
I was gonna give her props and say she got
Might as
some
well.
bad-
Michael Collins,
Oh.
26, is on trial in the U.S. accused of murdering mom Maria Cunningham, 24, and her son and daughter during a bloodbath raid at their home in December 2017. It said Michael Collins, not Malcolm Collins. I know I sound a little
The
bit
thing
raspy today.
the
but
thing
you better
is-
understand, man.
The thing is, both black too. So
No.
Wait, hold up, wait.
We don't own him. We gave him
no,
to
wait,
the
hold
white
up. Where's it from?
That's not said yet.
people. Yeah. We giving him to the white people.
No, because they might be one of Malcolm's relatives. Because if it says anything in South Carolina or North Carolina,
Collins is a slave name given by white people.
It is.
he was just like, don't put me with that nigga.
Collins is said to have stabbed little 5-year-old
Wow.
Layla Fisher 20 times before trying to chop off
This
her
was
head.
personal.
20?
But that's over.
Because he was like,
That's like that 2% of the population that's really crazy.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's one of 20 times like that. That's like
Yeah,
you
it's
all
either
seen
personal-
Mindhunters too.
Yeah.
No,
I have. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's either personal or that nigga was fucking crazy.
It could be a mix of all three.
Y'all seen
You know,
Peaky
too.
Blinders? Oh my bad. That's just never mind.
The trial heard he, with another man, also knifed her 4-year-old brother Elijah Fisher 14 times before brutally decapitating him and moving on to his mom.
This some fuck shit.
Maria was allegedly forced to watch the torture and slaughter of her kids in Little Rock, Arkansas, before being butchered herself. The killer only confessed the full extent of his crimes and butchery to another cellmate after claiming that the mother was now haunting him in his dreams. Yeah, he crazy. Senior Deputy Prosecutor Barbara Mariana said the children's death was designed to cause the most unimaginable terror, all because she couldn't give him what he wanted. Mariana told jurors,
What did he want?
That's what I was about to ask. What did he want?
What
sex,
could-
If it was,
If it was sex, you could have just took it. You know how easy it is to take sex? That sounded so crazy. Hold on. I meant
A moment of silence, please.
I meant like if you already in that type of mind state where you could easily knock
I'm sure
somebody
you
out and
had
get
them
it.
all of them tied up because ain't no way she just
Yeah, ain't no like
that's crazy.
what could you want
Nah,
from
that
somebody?
nigga was just a fucking devil. That nigga was possessed. That nigga's fucking crazy.
Can we go to another one? Can I go to another one? We gotta finish this. That's motherfucking crazy.
Your turn.
Oh,
What's the color?
She got that bomb ass pussy. That's
You put that
what it
down.
is.
What's the color?
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. Your kid's gotta go. All right, I take that back. All right, I did. I'm through. I'm through.
You
I'm
said,
through.
I'm gonna make a new hole.
Yeah, nigga.
You said it. I'm gonna make a new hole. My, you want to taste a little
In
shit?
her heart. In her heart. In her heart. Let me finish.
What are you gonna do with that new hole?
In her heart. She gonna feel my pain.
You wildin'. I don't know what stress work got you under.
I
really
thought
don't.
we're joking though. I'm through.
I hear you, bro. I do.
What's the color you said? It's blue?
That's crazy.
Oh, you got one out?
What'd you say, Cleo?
What's the color? What's the color?
That's
It
him.
was green.
You already said blue.
I thought he said blue.
He said blue.
I
Go ahead,
said
Mom.
green.
No, he said blue.
I never said
I
blue.
definitely agree.
All right.
Blue, I say green.
No, he said
Liquor was talking.
So, from Black Women News, Black women can no longer afford this.
Hey, what do you don't like?
Don't say that.
Black women can no longer afford to save broken black men.
That is.
That's believable.
okay.
I
I need to hear more.
all right.
They're independent.
I need to hear more.
I'm about to. The truth is that from the article, the truth is that black women have lived in perpetual state of fear, fantasy with black men for a very long time. Black women have carried an unyielding, sometimes unexplainable loyalty to black men, even when that loyalty has cost us our lives. And although black women have all but verbally committed. Damn, why that shit jump? Sorry guys. Have verbally committed to being a refugee for black man's ruin, for the sake of our. No, it's my turn. My bad. No. Everybody switch hands. Damn. I was trying to get back to the top.
It's going the way that we
Which way was
the turn.
Oh, so we're going this way.
Top me.
Oh,
I'll
so
play that.
all right.
Uno.
How you get that? I ain't even touched it.
But it was supposed to
Yeah,
go
that's
this
it.
Wait, it was supposed to go this way.
No, it's going this.
You
Alright.
cheated.
Nigga,
I put it in his head.
you did put it in here.
What
So,
Pause.
my color is
Uh-huh.
blue.
Thank you.
So,
How you whisper that to me though?
I thought you would put it.
you have one or two cards? Like you said, Uno, and you
You
had
picked up 2 cards.
Oh yeah, my bad. All right, so back to what I was saying.
Damn, yo, you whisper
You know what?
something. Thunderstorm.
We about to say fuck this is the topic because we ain't been done do it.
I mean, we can have a whole nother.
Y'all want to have the do y'all care? Do y'all what's it called? Do y'all want to say anything about the top about the
About
the headline or whatever?
Yes, I really know what you're talking about.
I think
From what they're saying is, even though what's it called? There's a fantasy that they have on black men or that is not becoming true. That they're holding on to something towards black men. They're being verbally committed to a refugee for black men's ruin. For the sake of our survival, we can no longer afford to do so.
First off,
Women like Sadia Robert Johnson, an activist, educator, and community organizer, have dedicated her life to serving the African American community through the veins of her second home, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. She champions for her community, starting with nonprofit organization. All right, let me try to skip this because they're not saying nothing about. All right, here it is. Study is by the violence police community. 9 out of 10 black women murdered by men are murdered by men they know. For instance, This is some bullshit.
Alright, fuck the rest of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I was about to say, nah, fuck all that. They better represent and respect us just like they want us to represent and respect them. Keep that shit going.
My thing is, this article is kind of bullshit because you're getting articles that involve proximity.
Mm-hmm.
If you're talking about if a black man,
that's predominantly black.
if not even that, if most black men date black women,
Yeah,
90% of the time when there's something happen, it's gonna be done by a black man. If white man, supports white women or with white women, there's gonna be a predominantly source of them being assaulted by
Correct.
white men.
Correct.
And I can understand why they're saying do not fall for a black man that's broken, but everybody's broken in the beginning.
I was about to say, hold up, but they also said fantasy.
Yeah.
Right? But that means that they've already made up their mind of what a black man should be. So they should just go into the situation with an open mind. Anyway. And not expect every man to be like the next man.
Mm-hmm.
Or the other man.
Yeah. You have any y'all got anything to say about that?
You did a good job.
Alright. Dad sues in hospital and gay hospital news. Dad sues hospital for $5 million and win claims flu shot turned his son gay.
Big fan.
He probably was like,
fucking. Oh no! But that
he didn't say
he said ah.
You know what you need to do.
Yeah, go get the flu shot, nigga. So they can claim you got your.
Don't leave it like that. Think about go get in the bag.
Wow. Okay. Well, hold on. One of his quote from the father: I'd rather him have the flu than be twerking in the mirror.
That's your turn, Chris.
wow.
Said the 42-year-old Army vet after taking 13-year-old son to East Atlanta Medical. Oh, that's different. That's East Atlanta.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't want to say it, but I was like, did this?
I keep hearing shit about Atlanta.
Because them niggas is wilding.
Yeah, it's one of the top the gayest city. How else do you think Tyler Perry was gonna do so good there?
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yo, we're talking not even that.
I understand what you mean, but damn.
But like, pretended so he can get like the LGBT support on all
the LGBT funded his community.
You put the L skip down.
That's
Yeah, I got it.
crazy.
Uno.
Gay people are rich.
It's your turn.
Alright, so
No burdens.
argument said after taking one, I'm gonna just speak louder if you're gonna say so.
It's your turn.
And 13 Atlanta Medical. He was a regular kid before he got the shot. He could find him laughing, playing outside, beating off to the jet.
I win.
Hey yo!
Fucking yellow.
You said be into the what?
One, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just finish this one. Beating off to the Jet Beauty of the Week. Then the boy got his shot, became a Cowboys fan, and started dunking with players.
What he sit with his ass on the countertop and shit?
You definitely are gay if you're a Cowboys fan.
I'm not even saying.
They were happy with the decision. They were happy with the decision the court made while taking his son to Brazil for 3 months rehabilitation program, gearing to bring back boys to the other side, which seems to work out well. He was wearing my wife's yoga pants, saying things fat, but look at him now. He was wearing my wife's yoga pants, saying that thing fat.
This is the Plus One Podcast. You already know what it is.
Chapter out on the bench, boy.